Okay, let's talk about a single client, because single clients are a little bit more difficult. We don't have the spousal resource allowance. We don't use the Medicaid compliant annuity. What are we going to do? Single person, they need adult family home care in my example. That costs $6,000 a month, which is oftentimes what the amount is. Sometimes it's more, less times it's less, but $6,000 a month cost of care. Income they receive is $3,000. Round numbers are to make this easy. So their cost of care deficit is $3,000 a month. Okay, what do they have for resources? They have a home. It's worth $300,000. And they have a bank account and it's worth $60,000. So what are we going to do to qualify the single person for Medicaid? One of the most effective strategies we have is, remember, the home is exempt. You might say, but they don't live in the home, right? No, but we file a notice of intent to return home. That renders the home exempt. So now we're dealing with $60,000. What are we going to do? Well, our plan will be to sell the house potentially, or improve the house. I mean, there's a reason. Put some money into the house. Plumbing, roofing, electricity, whatever is needed. Buy a car. Let's say they don't have a car, or their car is kind of a beater and they need a better car. Okay, a car is an exempt resource. Spend $20,000 on the car. Buy an irrevocable prepaid burial plan. Spend the rest of the money on goods, services, legal fees, care fees. So the person is spent down. Once they're spent down, file a Medicaid application, they're on Medicaid. Now what do? They're on Medicaid. So we do what we call a half-loaf strategy. It's not exactly that, but that's the terminology we at ELG Estate Planning use. We sell the house. Remember, the single Medicaid person is on Medicaid. We sell the house. If we don't, it's going to be subject to estate recovery. If we sell the house, we have an opportunity to preserve assets. So let's say the house sells for net $300,000. We're going to gift $230,000, and we're going to have the Medicaid client keep $70,000. We report this. Everything we do is transparent. We tell DSHS, they run the Medicaid program. What have we done? DSHS says, oh, okay, well, you did that. So there, you gave away $230,000. You're going to have a 20-month period of ineligibility off Medicaid. 20 months. What are we going to do? Well, the client retained $70,000. So over the next 20 months, given their cost of care deficit of $3,000 a month, multiply that by 20 months, 20.77, they're going to need $63,000. Okay, that gets them through the period of ineligibility. After that time frame, we reapply, they go back on Medicaid. What happens? They're back on Medicaid. What was the result? The result was that we were able to preserve assets of $230,000, plus the car that we also transferred as well as part of this Medicaid strategy. So for single people, take heart. There are things that can be done to protect assets so that everything you worked for during your lifetime needn't be spent on your care, assuming you get good guidance.